Woo-wee. I don't know what happened. Was I talking too much? I don't know. Share this video with a friend. I'm back. But anyway, love yourself if you dare. Your flesh, your hair. Don't you care about loving yourself? It's enough to bear. So I want you to understand that self-love, loving yourself, is the greatest love of all. I do remember that song. First by George Benson and then Whitney Houston. So I implore you to take another look at whatever it is that's keeping you from being in love with you. The Bible says that in the last days, men and women will become lovers of themselves. What does that mean? Well, we could take it all kind of ways. But whatever we do, do not leave God out. And should we become lovers of ourselves, there's a right way to do that too. If that's what we need to do to stay confident, to stay above the crowd, to stay successful, then that's what you have to do for you. I love you, and I want you to understand too that in loving yourself may mean that you have to write a book, a journal. Call me up and talk to me. What I do know is that You So Grown with Your Fast Ass can be found on Amazon. And in this book, we're going to talk more about it next week. But I did promise that I was going to talk about self-love this week. So I wanted to kind of get that out the way. And I want to make sure that we begin to love ourselves. That we begin to understand that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. That it's not unsatisfying when we sin. That we have to take it upon ourselves and put ourselves in a pit and not love ourselves. God forgives you. You just have to ask. And you forgive yourself once you do that. And then we can be able to understand our minds, our soul, and our body. We can understand a lot of things. One of the things that helped me when I began to love myself a little more and better and understand what I was doing and how self-destructive I was being, it taught me how to manage and how to be a good steward and how to be a good mom and how to be a good friend and how just to be good. You know, however you want to define that. But I define it as just being the best me that I can be and doing the best that I can. You know, and just continue to trust God. My godmother used to always say to me, baby, keep on praying and trusting in the Lord. So I'm going to keep on praying and trusting in the Lord and keep on praying that the Lord knows that I want to love myself just as much as I love him. I want you to know that you can love God to the moon and back, as they would say. But if you don't love yourself, I really don't know how much weight it's going to hold. Because you got to love yourself first. Love God, love yourself, love others. Love yourself, love God, love others. Love yourself, love yourself. You got to love yourself to be healthy, to be wealthy, and to be wise. Because loving myself also taught me how to save. Not how to spend, and buy, because I like pretty things. It also taught me how to save. Because I love myself enough that when that rainy day comes, I will be able to go to the bank. It was a hard lesson, let me tell you. I had to fall flat on my butt but I had to learn it. So you don't want to have to go through that. So we have to go through different things to get to that point where you got to love yourself, because you got to take care of your families. You got to take care of yourself. You got to take care of your health. You got to take care of yourself. So loving yourself in a different kind of way may mean just accepting that you have sinned, you've fallen short. Accept whatever it is. Like, I accept my knotted hair. I love it. I can do things. Remember? We used to have to do all this. But I still use hair grease, y'all. Because that's what I need. I had to love myself enough to know that all this other stuff that I was spending all that money on, all that hair care products and stuff like that, it still didn't do nothing. Nothing. I remember one time I went to the store, spent so much money on hair stuff. I looked at it, I was like, okay, I know I'm going to look new tomorrow. I look the same. But I love myself now. And I want you to love yourself. I want you to also check Amazon out for this book, because next week we're going to go through it. We're going to talk about it. Talk about some of those things that I kind of made me not lovable for myself. Like, where that heifer at? I was always called a heifer. Where that heifer? Heifer. What's a heifer? A heifer is a female cow that you put out to pasture, and all the bulls do is come and humper. I'm not a heifer. Don't label me like that. But I was. So, maybe that's what some of those young girls that R. Kelly was messing with. They just thought they were just to be hump 'em. We don't know. But I know about me. I don't know about anybody else. I know that there was labels put on me when I was growing up. I'm going to leave you with one that was put upon a young girl that I used to visit frequently. I would go to the house, and every time something needed to be done in the house, the mother would say, bitch, clean that up. Bitch, didn't I tell you to clean up that kitchen? Bitch, didn't I tell you to watch your brother? Bitch, go open the door. Someone knocked. Open up the door. Oh, hi. This is a pretty young girl. What's your name, baby? My name, bitch. Poor thing. My name, bitch. 'Cause that's all she knew. And when she grew up, Mama got hell to pay. Because that's the way some people may want to act, and that's how they do, because that's how they're labeled. So finding self-love does not mean that you have to be called a lot of names. We have to get over those things. Not going to keep you too long. Thank you for coming back. Pastor Annie Louise Gone Wild. Who knew? God did. And we're going to get into You So Grown with Your Fast Ass starting next week. God bless you, and keep on loving yourself.